Hi and welcome, it's Ruth here, so glad to have you with me. And today I'm doing the Stamp Around UK vlog hop, so please do check out the description below for all the other hoppers and go and check out what they've done. So this month we have got a beautiful card sketch. I don't actually even know who designed it. It may have been Janice, but it is absolutely stunning, right up my street. So I have had lots of fun trying to figure out what I'm going to do about this. Now, if this is the first time you've ever encountered a sketch, let me just take a minute to explain how sketches work. So basically you have a design, and you can then choose whatever elements, whatever colours, papers and so on to basically depict this. Now, don't feel that you have to do it exactly like this. It's basically a jumping point, a starting point. So if you struggle with layouts and trying to figure out how and where, more like where to place things, then a sketch is a really good starting place. I would always suggest pick a sketch you like the look of. If you're not passionate about it, then you're going to find it really hard to work to. So find a sketch you like and then start to distill the elements down. Try to figure out, what do I need? What's the scale? How can I put some pattern papers, or do I need pattern papers, and so on. Now for me, because it's got this really gorgeous kind of floral element, I would say you perhaps have got to be a bit careful how you use pattern in this, because you don't want to either draw away from the pattern too much with the flowers, or if the pattern's really beautiful in the background, then maybe cut down on the flowers so that there's a nice balance. Either way, I'm going to show you what I've done. I had a really lovely one sheet wonder that has been knocking around my craft room for a while, and the other day I just started cutting it up. I cut it up into lots of lovely tags, and I went through my die cut collections, my die collection, and just cut out loads. And then when it came to making this card, I then started looking at all these lovely different, oh sorry, that's not meant to be there. I then started looking at different bits and pieces that can come together and be used for my card. So here I have a bit of a concoction of flowers and circles and different card bases, and one of them I've tried to mimic that element of having that slightly rounded edge. This one I have not, and that's fine. It's a starting place. You don't have to necessarily use every element of the sketch. Right, so what is very clear in this is having a piece that comes out from the central portion. So here I have cut this beautiful die cut from the Fabulous Florals dies. I will list all the dies that I've used in one great big long list, and I've already lost a piece, so excuse me while I find it. Found it, there we go. The great wonders of technology, I can pause the video. So with this piece, I've actually cut it in half because I'm thinking I'm going to turn the card that way and elongate it, you see, because I can pop that over that, and you're never going to know that it doesn't reach all the way across, are you? So I've got various layers of different elements. So that's a piece of that lovely one sheet wonder that I did, and that was my starting point. I used the colours that I used in that sheet and then cut all these other extra pieces using that inspiration. So I've got Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Coastal Cabana, not Pretty Peacock, Pool Party, and I think that's about it. That's not meant to be there. Okay, and then I've cut out a whole lovely range of different leaves and flowers ready to stick down. So as you can see, I've also put some of these through the textured embossing folders, and it's just lovely to have a bit of a texture, especially as I'm not using very patterned designer series paper. What I'm trying to do is make that stamped one sheet wonder my kind of focal point, or my inspiration point. So this bit that just makes it very easy to kind of assemble. Just pop that one there, that one there, kind of eyeball it, hopefully it meets up. There we go. Now this piece, I think I'm going to have to use a little bit of wet glue because I've been so frugal that I cut another circle out of that circle. This is where my true frugality really shines through, guys. So there we go. So aiming that for the middle there, getting that stuck down, so gentle bit of pressure there. I've also noticed that this cardstock that I cut this circle out from has got a little bit of a crease in it, but it's going to be covered up, so I grabbed my bag of scraps and just kept cutting out circles and bits and pieces from it. And okay, now it's getting to the point where I think actually dimensionals would be better under here. So I'm going to add dimensionals to this piece and then start sticking that one on top. There we go. So I've stuck everything down, ready then to put my floral elements on there. So I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and stick this piece down, and then we can have some fun with all those gorgeous flowers. Now this piece was cut using the, oh, I was going to say the rectangle frames dies, but no, that's not true. It's a stitched scallop. Let me see which, no, it's not that one. Oh, there it is, this one here. It's called Stitched So Sweetly, and it's got a gorgeous scallop around the edge, and it also has some stitching, and the embossing folder is that pair of embossing folders that's in the Forever Greenery suite. Really, really gorgeous. Right, I'll be back once this is all together. So I have these all beautifully stuck together now, and I'm ready to play with the flowers. Oh, so much fun. So I have used some of the dies from Forever Fern, and oh, those fabulous, what are those called? Fabulous, oh, I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, I've also used Many Layered Blossoms dies. I used the little flowers from that, and that's it. Fabulous Florals. Did I use anything from that? I thought I had done. Oh, it's just the lacy bit. Okay, so we've got these lovely kind of tufts here, which I might actually swap that one, put that one over there. Now the great thing is, because I did layer up one of those circles, I can actually tuck in some of these underneath, so I don't have to have everything just stuck on the top. So that's, yeah, that'll go there. Right, let's get gluing. So now, admittedly, these are what I would call more luxurious type cards, and I know I have gone and used a heck of a lot of different dies, so I know that you may struggle to repeat this if you don't have lots of dies. However, if you've got some circle punches, just different concentric circle punches, or if you can cut out circles, then you can achieve this kind of very layered look by doing that. I also know that I've got a lot of flowers and die cut flowers, but you can purchase flowers ready cut sometimes. But I have to say that the investing in some good quality punches, like the Stampin' Up punches, they will last you an age, and you will get a lot of use out of them. So it's worth perhaps investing a couple of times, just a bit by bit, get a few bits of equipment, because once you have a punch, it means that you can cut out and cut out and cut out in whatever colours you fancy. You can even cut out glimmer paper, you can use it on foil, and so therefore you can be cutting your own embellishments. You don't have to rely on buying ready, oh, I haven't stuck that down, ready cut things. So although in the initial amount may seem like, ooh, ouch, but once you have one of these punches, they will last you a very long time. So I tend to say, you know, pick your favourite. Go with what you really love to start off with. You know, something you know you'll use again and again. And, you know, put it on your wish list, put it on your birthday list. You know, let your friends and family know these are the sort of things that you'd like. And, you know, just build up your collection slowly and just, you know, have fun with it. But make sure you're buying things that you know that you're going to use and love. So, okay, so that's a few extra leaves I've put on that one. I do have a few of these little ones as well. Might just pop that one in there. So this one that I'm holding right now is from the Sprig Punch. It's quite a large one, and you get this really nice double sprig. I've actually just used it to cut out one sprig at a time because you can do that sometimes. Right, now onto the flowers. We have got some gorgeousness here. We've got these lovely gorgeous grape. So these were using the punch. There's a little flower punch that we do right now. And I really loved how they look teamed up with those flowers from the blossom dies. Look, to have layer on layer. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm going to lay these out, and then I'll go away and stick it all down and then come back to you and have it all beautifully done. Actually, I don't know if I want the blue flowers. I think I might leave those out. I'll just pop a couple of these oak leaves in though. These are really cute. And I have got some butterflies as well to go on. Right, let's move on to this one. So again here, we've got these lovely purpley flowers. Actually, the purple on top of the blue looks cute. Let's go with that. I like it. Then maybe pop another couple of leaves in here and there. And I think I've got a few more just off to the side, so I may put those in afterwards, and then maybe stick some butterflies. Right, I'm going to go and stick that all down and come back. So I've stuck all my flowers down, and I've just got my butterflies to go, but just wanted to show you that I've actually stuck two together here. So I've put a Highland Heather butterfly on the base and then a gorgeous grape butterfly on the top, just to give it a bit of extra dimension, and then was going to stick that down with another dimensional. So these cards are pretty dimensional. You'll need to, if you're going to make something like this, you will need to create your own, either your own envelope or like your own box envelope, so that they don't get squished, or just give it to somebody by hand, and then there we go. Right, now I've just found these sequins and thought, wouldn't it be gorgeous to have some sequins just in the centre of some of these flowers, particularly ones where, you see this one here, the glue might show through. So I'm going to pop one in there. So I'm just going to put a little dab of glue and see if that will go down. Lovely. A little bit there, a little bit there, there and there, and then maybe just some other little sequins around the place. So we've got these really gorgeous little tiny ones here, which are just fabulous for that kind of thing, and these kind of like iridescent-y looking ones, which look really gorgeous against this kind of like pale blue cardstock, which is just called Pool Party. And get another one for the centre of there, and another big one for that one. Oh no, little purple one came away there as well, so we'll... Oh, where's that purple one gone? Just flipped off somewhere. Okay, that's fine. We'll stick you there instead. And I don't really want pink on here. I'll go for another... Oh no, I've got a little space up there. I'll pop a little glue dot there. You only need the tiniest amount of glue for this process. Tiniest amount. As you can see, they're all wanting to ping off, but you've got to just get them on there hope for the best and let them dry. So once they're dry, they should be fine. Okay, so that one done. And let's get some centres for these. I've got glue sticking to me now. There we go. It's a cutie one. Another little cutie. And another little one up there. Right, thank you so much for joining me, guys. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit the subscribe button. You can purchase all the products that you've seen me use today. This is September 2020 via my online shop. The link is below. And I will do a list of all the products used and have it as a link that you can just press on, and then also you can add them to your cart directly if you're shopping in the UK or in Europe. So lots of love to you all. Thank you for joining me, and hop away. Bye.